Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Pearson, your elementary ELL teacher. Today we're going to work on the spelling and phonics words for first grade journeys lesson 2. And this video will be practice A, where we write words 1 to 12. And it's all for the story, The Storm. So for this lesson, you will need a pencil and a piece of paper where you're going to write numbers 1 to 12. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you need to, push pause on the video, get your pencil, piece of paper, and write your numbers 1 to 12. And then when you're ready, push play. At the end of this lesson, my goal or my challenge to you is that you get some crayons or the pencil you're using, and you're going to rainbow write your spelling and phonics words 1, 2, 3 more times each. So 1, 2, 3 more times. So that's your challenge at the end of the lesson. So your teacher might have given you this worksheet, and if your teacher gave you these worksheets, you will need 3 crayons and to rainbow write and match the words below, okay? So here's our learning target. I can correctly read and spell first grade words with short I, as in insect, and the consonants R, H, B, G, and S when it says Z. So, success criteria, that means how will you know you're successful at correctly reading and spelling first grade words with short I? Well, here is our roadmap to success. Here's our plan so that you can be successful. Just like people climb a mountain, we're climbing our learning mountain, and here's how we're going to get to the top. I will read and say each word. Number 2, I will spell and write each word. That's what you're going to do on your piece of paper. I will do my best, and I will, at the end of the lesson, write each word 3 more times. So again, our words are words with short I, as in insect, or iguana, iguana, or igloo, igloo. And also words with these consonants. R as in rainbow, H as in horse, B as in ball, G as in goat, and S as in zebra. Sometimes S says Z. So let's get started. Number 1, it says, if you give a mouse a cookie. Notice the highlighted word. And this says, what if? Notice the highlighted word. So number 1 is if. I-F, right? I-F. I'm going to stretch it like a rubber band or a slinky, which means I say it slow. If. And then now I'm going to shrink it or say it fast. If. Again. If. Shrink it. If. I-F. And if I go too fast, push pause. Number 2, what is this? It rhymes with if. Number 2, if and cliff. C-L-I-F-F. It has 2 F's at the end, but it has the word if in it as well. If, cliff, they rhyme. C-L-I-F-F. I'm going to stretch it like a rubber band. Cliff. I'm going to shrink it and say it fast. Cliff. Again, cliff. And shrink it. Cliff. And if I'm going too fast, push pause. Number 3, music is. What is it? Number 3, the word is. See, the S says Z. I-S, is. I-S, is. Now I'm going to stretch it. Is. I'm going to shrink it. Is. Stretch it. Is. Shrink it. Is. I-S. Number 4. Number 4 is going to rhyme with is. It is blank dog. It is blank cat. 4. His. It is his dog. It is his cat. His refers to a boy or a man. His. H-I-S. His. H-I-S. His. Now I'm going to stretch it. His. Now I'm going to shrink it. His. I'm going to say it slow. His. I'm going to say it fast. His. Number 5. Who are they pointing to? Him. H-I-M, him. H-I-M, him. Spell it at number 5. H-I-M, him. I'm going to stretch it. Him. Now I'm going to shrink it. Him. I'm going to say it slow. Him. Now I'm going to say it fast. Him. The next word is going to rhyme with him. Has the same middle and ending sounds. What is that? Dim. The lights are getting dim or dimmer. Dim. Him, dim. D-I-M, D-I-M. Now I'm going to stretch it. Dim. I'm going to shrink it. Dim. I'm going to say it slow. Dim. Then I'm going to say it fast. Dim, D-I-M, him, dim. Number 6. Now we're number 7. What is that an example of? Rip, R-I-P, rip, R-I-P. Spell it and read it. Now I'm going to stretch it. Rip. Now I'm going to shrink it. Rip. Then I'm going to stretch it. Rip. I'm going to shrink it. Rip. So number 7 is rip. Now the next word, number 8, is going to rhyme with rip. The arrow is pointing to a person's lip. Rip, lip. Rip, lip. L-I-P, lip. L-I-P, lip. Now I'm going to stretch it. Lip. Now I'm going to shrink it. Lip. Now I'm going to say it slow. Lip. Now I'm going to say it fast. Lip. L-I-P. Lip. Number 9. What is that? 2 different versions. Pit. A peach pit and a ball pit. P-I-T, pit. P-I-T, pit. Now I'm going to stretch it. P-it. Now I'm going to shrink it. Pit. Stretch it. P-it. Shrink it. Pit. Now I'm going to say it slow. Pit. Now I'm going to say it fast. Pit. Number 10 is going to rhyme with pit. 2 different versions. Fit. The boy fit the sheet on the bed. Or if you exercise, you will get fit. F-I-T, fit. F-I-T, fit. Stretch it. Fit. Shrink it. Fit. Again, stretch it. Fit. Shrink it. Fit. Hit. Fit. They rhyme. All right. Number 11. These are examples of what? Pin. A needle or a pin and a bowling pin. P-I-N. Pin. P-I-N. Pin. It has the word in it. Pin. Now I'm going to stretch it. Pin. Now I'm going to shrink it. Pin. Stretch it. Pin. Shrink it. Pin. All right. The next word and the last word for this lesson, number 12, is going to rhyme with pin. Those are examples of what? fin, F-I-N, fin, F-I-N, fin. Stretch it, fin. Shrink it, fin. Again, say it slow, fin. Say it fast, fin. Pin, fin. All right, boys and girls, now we're going to check your work. You're going to check your spelling. Remember this worksheet? You may not have this worksheet, but it's the same words in the same order. Number one, what was number one? If, I-F, if. Check your work. I-F, if. Number two, cliff, C-L-I-F-F, cliff, C-L-I-F-F, cliff. And if you need to pause this because I'm going too fast, pause it and then push play when you're ready. Number three, is, I-S, is. The S says Z, is. What is it? Is, I-S. Number four was his, H-I-S, his. It is his dog, his. Number five, him, H-I-M, him. The girl is pointing at him, refers to a boy. Number six, dim, D-I-M, dim, D-I-M. So we have number one, if, number two, cliff, number three, is, number four, his, number five, him, number six, dim. Now we're on to number seven. What was number seven? Rip, R-I-P, rip, R-I-P. I'm drawing a line to rip in a paper. Number eight rhymes with rip, lip, L-I-P, L-I-P, lip. Number nine, pit, like a peach pit, P-I-T, P-I-T. And number 10 rhymes with pit, fit, pit, fit, F-I-T, F-I-T, like the boy fit the sheet to the bed, fit. Number 11, pin, P-I-N, has the word in it, pin, pin. Number 12 rhymes with pin, fin, F-I-N, fin. So number 7, rip. Number 8, lip. Number 9, pit. Number 10, fit. Number 11, pin. Number 12, fin. So at the top of your paper, I want you to do time to reflect. Write down your reflection grade. How did you do at correctly reading and spelling first grade words with short I, as in insect, and consonants R, H, B, G, and S that says Z? Would you give yourself a 4? I could teach this lesson. I was able to read, write, and spell all the words easily and correctly. Number 3, I was able to read, write, and spell most of the words correctly. Would you give yourself a 3? Or would you give yourself a 2? I was able to read, write, and spell some of the words correctly. Or 1, I was not able to read, write, or spell any of the words correctly. So how did you do on that learning target? Write your grade at the top, 4, 3, 2, or 1. And now, how did you participate? How well did you hit the target by following class rules or expectations? Would you give yourself a 4? I'm an expert. I was fully engaged in trying. Or a 3? I'm a master. I was mostly engaged in trying. Or would you give yourself a 2? I'm an apprentice. I sometimes tried on this lesson. Or would you give yourself a 1? I'm a novice. I had a hard time participating today. So with your paper, you should have written your words 1 to 12. This is the end of the lesson. Challenge yourself. Work those brain muscles. All right, so with your crayons or with the pencil you have, I want you to rainbow write or just write your words 3 more times. 1, 2, 3 times each. That's your challenge. Thank you, boys and girls. And if you want more practice on short I words, check out my next video for practice B. Have a great day.